folks, it's Chloe. So I usually don't do much promoting on here because I just like to talk about subjects and things I'm fascinated by and stuff like that. But I'm doing some new stuff and I wanted to let you guys in on that if you're interested. So one of the things I'm doing, I have a new offer on my Facebook page. It is called Shadow and Light Check-In. It is about 20 minutes, give or take. It's a reading. It's a 3-card reading and a 4th if we need clarification. And we're just looking into the currents that and the possibilities that are flowing. And basically like what's happening around you right in the moment, and you're wanting to get some clarification, like is things going in the direction you're hoping for, or do I need some insight to see some hidden stuff that I'm not sure about. This is probably my most inexpensive reading. It's like I said, it's a check-in, so it's not supposed to take a long time, and sometimes you really just need some input so you can navigate what you're going through. So with my readings that I offer on Facebook, they can be phone or video call. I don't do typing or writing things out, but I'm happy to take a picture of the cards that come up, and I'm happy to sit with you and let you write some detailed notes about what we talk about, and I'm willing to take my time with that too. Just because I don't write very fast, I'm not the best typist, and if I spend too much time doing the technical stuff while I'm in the flow of the energy, it really makes it very scattered. And so I like to be in the present moment energy, and this way you still have something that helps remind you of what we talked about. And if you feel the need to write a few notes, you can, okay? I'm always happy to do clarifying questions, but again, this is a short check-in reading, and I'm really looking forward to it. Right now, I have it depicted with a picture of the Shadow and Light deck, but really we could read with any Oracle deck, and even some of my tarot would do very well for this Shadows and Light check-in offer. I also have added another new offering as well called The Shit Has Hit the Fan. I have interestingly been referred lately to some people who had some really, they thought things were pretty good, and then something comes at them from the side and they're not really sure what they want to do with it. This reading, I actually take the time to do what I call an aura calming session. I usually get a feel for what you're going through energetically, or to me it's your currents and how they're moving, and then I walk you through a calming exercise or a meditation. I'll get a feel for what you need, and we try to bring you down first, and then we can do an oracle reading, and then we can discuss your options. I'll make kind of like a mini plan, almost like talking with a life coach, and to get you something to go with, because a lot of people, they have something come at them, and maybe you don't have all the services accessible to you, and you would like to make some kind of, you need something to hold on to, and if it means just coming up with a plan of attack for how to deal with things, then we can walk through that based off what you have going on around you and what kind of things you have accessible to support you. So this is what this reading's about. And I know it's kind of a interesting title for it. Shit has hit the fan. But interestingly, there's been some very intense situations that I have helped do readings on. So not only do you get a reading and some discussion with options, but also the aura calming is really a big part of it, because this is about being able to reach out and getting a little help in the moment. And in this case, it's a spiritual process, but also kind of, like I said, either it will be a calming meditation or even helping you work through your auric currents and get them to move in a way that helps you feel more in balance, okay? And thus helping clear your head so you can deal with whatever has suddenly come at you, okay? So the pricing and all that is on my Facebook page in the services list. So please go and check it out. And I'd like to point out right now, I just have the book it stuff on my buttons there. What happens is you book the time, I check and see if I can do it. Usually I can. And then what I do is I'll send you a PayPal payment request. And once you've sent that, then your time is slotted and we will connect on your choice of either video call through the IMs on Facebook. We can also choose whatever method is most convenient for you. I have Skype. I have a few other methods. So yeah, let's just communicate and talk how you want to set that up. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, those are the two big ones. And then I have a couple in between. Like I said, the Shadow and Light is probably my most inexpensive right now. And it is like a quick check-in. I have a reading called Digging In. And that is a 30-minute reading. And basically it just gives you an opportunity to ask a few more questions than you would say in the check-in. And we take our time, and with every reading, and you'll see in here, I talk about how you will get a picture of the card spreads, and I can send it to you however you like, text, email, or even on the IM, I can send you the picture so you get it pretty quick, and we can talk about what came up, and you can ask questions about symbolism and the different things showing up in the reading. Okay, I have one other reading on offer right now, and that is Diving Deep. And this is one of the longer readings I offer, almost an hour. And this one is another one where you can get into more different areas and different subjects as well. My readings are more about time, although my first reading is a shorter 3-card draw with only maybe 1 or 2 extra cards if we need clarification. So in Diving Deep, we'll get to explore and look at many areas. And if you would like to add in a calming session, and I'll see what method will match with you, we could do that. You can choose to ask one less question or whatever, see what we can fit into that time, so there's no additional cost. Now if you would like to just do a calming session and see what it's like to do an aura current healing, but it's really what it is, it's a clearing and then a kind of like a sealing routine. And it's based off of craft and druid practices. And I work with the 3 cauldrons. I am not a chakra worker. I'd like to go into that a little bit more, but I do believe I did a video about working with the 3 cauldrons. And that will give you a good idea of a base to start with of what I'm talking about working with you. And basically I act as kind of a guide, and I do feel for how your energy is moving, and you're going to do a visualization and move your own currents. So I am acting more as a guide, and almost like I'm walking you through a meditation. But again, it can be a meditation, or I could be walking you through how to move your own energy. And then there's another method I can show you with pendulums as well that helps the flow of the current depending on the stones that I work with on my pendulums. And it works, different stones work with different areas in the auric body. So yeah, I have about 3. I'm still working on a couple of others, but I haven't fine-tuned them yet. All the practices that I do, I use on my pets first. And occasionally my sons will let me practice on them occasionally. And then I also use the methods on myself. I used to practice these at my oracle and intuitive gatherings, because I find that people have a really hard time coming and calming down and being present. Everybody's always really scattered when we get to our intuitive gatherings group. And I find it a really good way to connect and dial in with each other by doing auric calming methods. And again, I usually feel for the group, and in this case I'm talking individually how you guys are feeling. So yeah, if you would be interested in those kind of services, I may post that up. But I thought I'd try it with a combined offerings at first, because you know, pricing that kind of thing is a little iffy when you tend to need to connect with the person first to see what you got to do, what will work best with that person's flow or blocked auric body. Okay, so yeah, and if you'd like to talk about those methods, please, leave some comments where you see the video posted. And yeah, I'd love to be of service for you and help you work through whatever you have going on in your life right now. And hopefully people have some positive things, because sometimes when shit hits the fan, sometimes it's actually not bad shit, it's just added stuff that you're already going through and you're like, whoa, how am I supposed to blend this in with everything? So don't always assume that you need it to be negative for you to access that longer reading and services, combined services there. Okay, so yeah, this is just a little video on an offering I have, and I just wanted to put it out there. And yeah, I think I've said enough. So yeah, please go see my Facebook. I'm at Chloe Oracle on Facebook. I'm known as Chloe Neville, but it's at like Facebook at Chloe Oracle. And I'm slowly building it up and trying to be more active on that one, on that Facebook page, and seeing how I want to work with it. So yeah, tell me if you like it. I also have started a group there for people who love oracles and would like to explore them with others, and maybe even just get some talks and connection there. So yeah, please do check that out and request to join the group if you'd love to talk with others. I barely got it started, so there's not much there yet, but I would love to build up a cool little community there. Everything so much is about tarot and all this other stuff, and not that tarot isn't awesome. I just really like to talk with others who really enjoy oracles, if not as much as I do, or at least really fond of them and are exploring them a bit more for their spiritual use, and even just the beauty and the art and the structures that the awesome creators come up with. So yeah, that's my 11 cents, as I like to say when it's minutes gone by. All right, have a great evening, have a great day. Please even feel free just to say hi on the Facebook page, or even comments in the Yahoo. I'd love to get more connected with everybody. Okay, hugs, peace, have a good night, bye-bye.